This is Lori from Cruising for Treasure, and you are watching my What Sold show. And I'm going to show you everything I have that's going out the door today. Today I have sales from two different platforms, eBay and Facebook. Actually, I had another sale on Facebook. Sales 2 days in a row, which is pretty amazing. We love it. So let's hop right to it, shall we? So I had 4 sales on eBay yesterday and then 1 sale on Facebook. So the first one is, now this is not necessarily meant to be like buy what I buy, sell what I sell. This is just showing you what's going out the door today for me. An average reseller who finds all kinds of crazy things everywhere. The first one is a collectible spoon from Fort Macon State Park in North Carolina. This sold for $14.50. I do not recommend picking up things like this. I mean, unless you have endless storage space and you don't mind stuff sitting for months, years on end, and then selling for not a huge profit. Now, the thing with this is I got a massive amount from an online auction, and so for very little money. So the amount of money that I put into it is very little. So, and it sold for $14.50, but it did take a while. So ever since I listed these, I'll look it up, I'll tell you how long ago it's been. I have stayed away from sourcing them just because it was kind of like, a little bit of a lesson for me to see how quickly these sorts of things would sell. And I realized very quickly they just don't sell. For example, this has been listed since June of 2022. And it says here I paid 50 cents for it. So 50 cents into $14.50, that in and of itself is not bad at all. I wish all of my items had that type of profit margin. But having an item sit for that long, I don't know. It's not, it is small. It's easy to photograph, ship, and list. Photograph, list, and ship. So it's up to you what you would be comfortable with. Me personally, I'm trying to move away from stuff like that, but you know, it's also hard when you see something that you know will make you money. But again, I'm staying away from collectible spoons. I do not source them anymore. Use that information as you will. This next one, absolutely keep your eye out for. This is vintage socks. Vintage socks, vintage underwear, anything vintage, especially if it's new in the package like this, it's absolutely a no-brainer to purchase as long as your price isn't too high. For example, these sold for $22. These are just Kmart socks. That's all. But they sold for $22. There are 3 pairs in here. Now, here's something weird about eBay. These, I bought a whole bunch at Goodwill one time. I mean, they probably had 10 to 15 pair. 10 to 15 packages at least, if not maybe 20. I bought all that they had. And then I listed them, and a lot sold very, very quickly. But then it was like the ones that didn't sell immediately, they just are sitting and sitting and sitting. Which is like kind of annoying about that with eBay. Have you ever had that experience with eBay where you go deep on a specific item and initially it sells really, really well, and then the rest, the stragglers, are just hanging on for dear life? Others in that category by other sellers are still selling. It's just your items that aren't selling. It's kind of irritating, frustrating. The joys of selling online. Okay, so let's see. I sold a vintage postcard. We know how I love to sell my postcards. This is funny because this took my daughter forever to try and find it today, but find it she did. $4.99. And again, this is a art print. It's just I don't know if it was a painting initially, but it's like an illustration or something of a street. I don't know what else to say besides that. It was posted in 1981. It has the canceled stamp there on the back. That sold for $4.99. This particular one, I probably paid 5-10 cents for it, and it is so easy to photograph. For ones that have the stamp on the back, we take a picture of the front and of the back and then a close-up of the stamp, just in case there's something about it that, you know, I don't know and a collector is aware of. So, and then we put it in our shoebox type storage things, and then when it sells, we just pull it out, put it in the plastic sleeve, put it in the rigid envelope, and mail it out the door. So easy. It's so easy. So that's why I love vintage postcards. Okay, and then this is a fun one. This is Lightning McQueen Color Changers Rumbler. This is from 2021. And so that must be Cars. Well, it says Pixar Cars. So it's from the original Cars movie. On the road, or maybe that's like a TV show or something. Maybe that's on Disney Plus or something. I don't know. Anyway, this sold for $12.50. Always look up the Cars merchandise, because some of the older stuff can be worth a lot of money, and some of the newer items can be worth, if they're new in the package, even if they're not new, they can be worth a decent amount, because like at Target or Walmart, they release special editions of each character from the movie, and it might be like, you know, their birthday edition or something, and they're only available in stores for a limited amount of time, and then they're pulled, and so, or they sell out or whatever. So if you happen to find them, always look them up, because you never know. You could pay 50 cents for something like this and then sell it for $12.50. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of curious if I got those in an online auction or if I got them actually at a thrift store. Let's see. Okay, this says I paid $2 for it into $12.50, so that's not horrible. Oh, I did get these at a thrift store, so that's cool. I picked them up when I was in Richmond at our kids' state's fine arts competition. So $2 into $12.50. That's not bad. Okay, so let me show you the Facebook sale, and this is to ship out. So this is Busilla, and it's a craft kit for a jeweled wreath. This sold for $20. Let's see how much I paid for it. I don't remember. I've picked these up through the years at various places. Okay, so I paid $2 for it, and it has only been listed since the beginning of May. So that's cool. And I'm assuming I got this at an online auction. I did. I got this from an online auction. And considering the fees on Facebook are much lower than those on other platforms, my profit from that one item is $14.88. That's minus cost of goods, minus the fees. And I really highly recommend, if you're looking to add another platform to your reselling business, cross-post to Facebook Marketplace and choose the ship option, because that is probably the easiest. Just trying to think through all of the caveats here, but that is one of the easier platforms as far as shipping is concerned. When you go through, you just have to choose like the weight, estimate the weight, and then choose which is the cheapest shipping option for the buyer. And then that's the price that the buyer sees. And it's a flat rate. And I've never had a complaint from a buyer on Facebook about shipping. So, which I've had them plenty of comments from eBay for sure about shipping. Just got one the other day. So it seems to work out pretty well. And when I am active on that platform, it does okay. My goal is to do $500 a month on Facebook. And I've hit that once or twice, but it does require activity. But as far as like the actual mechanics of shipping out an item, it is very simple. You just print your label and go. It's super easy. So if you've ever just kind of thought about it, but then hesitated, here's your sign. just sign up for it, do it. Okay, so that is all I have going out the door today. I've got 5 items going out the door. I don't know what happened to Poshmark. They have totally fallen asleep, and it's weird because even the items that I shipped out are taking forever to get to the buyers, which is weird. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm still using my Posher VA. It's not really helping me out this last week or so. It's not really done anything for me, so we'll see. Anyway, that's what's going out the door today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it so much. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what sold today.